April 16, 2013, a Silicon Valley electrical substation came under rifle fire in a coordinated and well-planned attack, causing millions in damages and nearly taking out power to Google, Facebook, Microsoft, and Intel. In the 10 years since that attack, no culprit has been found. Was it terrorism or vandalism? We still don't know. Now, a new wave is targeting America's electrical grid. On December 3rd, 2 North Carolina substations were shot at, knocking out power to 40,000 homes and businesses. Then on Christmas Day, 4 substations were vandalized in Washington state.
All 3 happened in the middle of the night on Christmas Day, causing power outages. There's a good possibility they are related. We're going to be investigating to see if this was coordinated by a specific group of people.
While authorities search for suspects, what they really need are answers.
We are aware of other incidents that occurred in Oregon and southern Washington, as well as the incidents from North Carolina earlier in this winter time. We're going to see if any of this stuff was related to that.
There are almost 79,000 of these electrical power substations all across the United States, connecting nearly 500,000 miles of power lines in 3 big power grids. Now, when these things were built, there wasn't much thought given to security, so most of them look about like this one, a rusty old gate and a chain link fence, safeguarding millions of dollars worth of equipment just inside there, like those ultra high voltage transformers over there, which are all custom built. That means that if they get destroyed, it might take up to a year to replace them. And that's causing the authorities to start to see this as a real threat to our national security.
20 years ago, I was on a task force with Homeland Security as part of the Secretary's office, and we were looking at exactly what's happening today, and unfortunately, it's gotten worse since then.
The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission has called on local power co-ops to conduct a security evaluation of all substations by the end of April, and will then make recommendations on how to better secure America's power supply. But it's a daunting task.
We've got a bunch of enemies now that hate this country, and some are internal. So it should cause us to go, hey, well, wait a minute now, we need to really look at hardening up our grids.
The 2013 attacks in California cost Pacific Gas and Electric more than $150 million for security upgrades. So fixing this problem won't be cheap.
The infrastructure law passed last year includes $15 billion to upgrade and strengthen the power grid. But some energy experts estimate it would cost as much as $5 trillion to modernize and upgrade protection of the country's electric system.
We definitely need to look at making some of our key facilities way more hardened than they are. But the real issue is, how do we create redundancy within the system to make sure that if one element fails, our whole grids are not going down?
Chuck Holton, CBN News.